Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Young and Restless fans know all too well that where there's smoke, there's fire. That's why Lily's scene with Devin in society left us fearing that Nate may be in serious trouble. Lily was not amused when she and Devin walked in on Audra sharing a laugh with Holden over drinks. The whole scene seemed to add to her trepidation about Nate's entire situation. Joining her brother at a table, Lily worried to Devin about Nate, explaining that this new scenario was coming into their cousin's life from all sides. Lily, of course, was referring to Nate being contacted by Amy, told he had a half-brother, being asked to lead a search for said brother, and playing mediator between the estranged mother and son. Since finding Damian, Nate has only become more entrenched, which is fine if everything is on the up and up. But if Lily's bad feeling pans out, he can be in trouble, or even grave danger. As we all know, Damian had an unexplained turn of fortune after cutting Amy loose and fleeing his home as a younger man. And the weirdness of sending Holden to impersonate him didn't help dispel suspicions about him or his life. Lily asked Victor to investigate him, and it turns out he doesn't own the companies he runs. Instead, the reclusive owner is a man named Aristotle Dumas. As we've recently learned from a preview, this mysterious figure also has history with the mustache. Even more puzzling is the Newman's claim that he's never seen Dumas, who doesn't even have a photo on social media. It's no wonder Lily is sensing something shifty might be going on. She went so far as to tell Devin she fears it could be an ambush, given how Holden, Amy, and Damian are infiltrating Nate's life so thoroughly. There's no question that Nate has become deeply entangled in this situation, which makes sense. If they are people he will actually come to call family. However, Lily's hunch left us with a sense of unease as it sounded like foreshadowing. After the scenes in society aired, one fan made a harrowing prediction about not only Nate's girlfriend, but his trip to Chicago. Are Amy, Damian, and Holden targeting Nate? Was Amy's terminal illness and her estrangement from Damian all a ruse? We suppose anything is possible. After all, we were just blindsided by the reveal that it was Tracy Abbott's delightful fiancé who held Phyllis and Summer captive and experimented on them like lab rats. One simply cannot rule out that Amy and Damian are conning Nate with a little help from Holden. But we have to ask, to what end? The motive isn't obvious. It's possible they could be targeting Winters Incorporated through Nate, but it's not his company, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Nate's no longer associated with Victor, so it also wouldn't make sense that it's part of some scheme cooked up by Dumas to get back at the Black Knight for a past beef. Lily's words seem like foreshadowing of trouble for Nate, but perhaps her distrust of Damian is simply being written in to provide a roadblock to their eventual romance. That certainly seemed to be where things were headed when he asked her out for dinner, and we all know young and restless writers are going to put hurdles in place for them to overcome. Do you think Nate's in danger? Vote. The drama in Genoa City is heating up once again, and fans of the young and the restless are on the edge of their seats as the mysterious and calculating duo, Damian and Amy, seem to have set their sights on Nate Hastings. But the question remains, are Damian and Amy targeting Nate? And if so, why? Damian and Amy may be relatively new players in Genoa City, but they've already made quite an impression. Both of them are shrouded in intrigue, with a shared history that remains largely unknown to the people around them. Damian is a shrewd businessman with a penchant for manipulation, while Amy is the enigmatic woman who seems to know exactly how to push people's buttons. Together, they form a formidable team, one that could spell trouble for anyone standing in their way. From the moment they arrived in town, their interest in Nate was clear. Whether it was through casual run-ins or carefully orchestrated encounters, they seemed determined to be in his orbit. But the big question remains, is their interest in Nate personal, professional, or something even more sinister? Nate has been through his fair share of ups and downs in Genoa City, from his career as a respected doctor to his foray into the corporate world. He has built a name for himself as someone who values integrity. However, his involvement with Newman Enterprises and his past relationships have made him a target for those looking to shake things up. Damian and Amy could be after Nate for several reasons. If it's business-related, they might be plotting to use him as a pawn in a larger corporate scheme. Given his connections to Newman Enterprises, they could see him as the perfect way to gain leverage over the powerful Newman family. Alternatively, their motives could be entirely personal. Could they have a vendetta against Nate stemming from a past incident that he's unaware of? Or could one of them have a hidden romantic agenda that threatens to turn his world upside down? Several suspicious incidents have already fueled speculation that Damian and Amy are up to no good. Mysterious conversations, cryptic glances, and calculated moves all suggest that they're working towards a hidden agenda. Fans have noticed that every time Nate is in a vulnerable position, whether it be professionally or emotionally, one of them is conveniently nearby, ready to offer support or advice. But is their concern genuine, or is it part of a larger game? Amy, in particular, has been making waves with her charm and keen ability to influence those around her. She has formed a fast friendship with Nate, but some suspect that she's simply getting close to him to extract valuable information. Damian, on the other hand, has been playing a more subtle game, ensuring that he remains in the background while orchestrating events from the shadows. Could he be the mastermind, using Amy as his pawn? If Damian and Amy are indeed targeting Nate, the consequences could be explosive. Should their scheme be business-oriented, Nate might find himself caught in a dangerous corporate power play, one that could put both his career and his reputation at risk. Given that Newman Enterprises has been no stranger to corporate espionage and betrayal, Nate could be facing his biggest professional challenge yet. On a personal level, if their agenda is more emotionally driven, Nate could be in danger of heartbreak. Or worse, could Amy be setting him up for a fall, only to expose his weaknesses at the worst possible moment? Or does Damian have a deeper, more personal grudge that could shake Nate to his core? As the storyline unfolds, fans will no doubt be glued to their screens, eager to see whether Nate will outmaneuver Damian and Amy, or if he will become their latest victim. Given the unpredictable nature of the young and the restless, anything is possible. Could an unexpected ally come to Nate's aid? Or will he have to rely on his own instincts to uncover the truth? One thing is certain. This storyline is only getting started. As Damian and Amy continue to weave their web, the stakes will only get higher. Whether they succeed in their plans or meet their match, viewers are in for a wild ride as Genoa City's latest drama unfolds. So are Damian and Amy targeting Nate? All signs point to yes, but the real question is, will he see it coming before it's too late?